Girl, I'm not on any sleep. I had maybe that 45 minutes of sleep when I texted you. I just couldn't sleep last night.
Well, you look fucking great. You look
Thanks.
you look so good. So good.
All the chaos, serve hot, eat loud, patience gone. Pull up a chair, it's getting weird. Hide nice, bad ideas, mosquitoes and cafecitos. Bless your heart.
What's living in my head rent free this week kind of thing. Like that video I said of Kid Cudi when he took acid and he's dancing to that song on stage at that festival. And I'm like, that lives in my head rent free all day, every day. I love that video. If I come across it, I'll watch it over and over again. Makes me very happy. Like that's living in my head rent free. Did you hang out at the mall as a kid?
No.
Me and Raph went every weekend. She used to bribe me with candy.
No.
Because I'd say my back hurt. I don't want to go home. She'd buy me those minty pastel snow caps from the candy store. My mom didn't give me any money either. Her mom would give her like $20, which is a lot. Back then, I had no money. My mom was like, here's a couple bucks, get a pretzel. And so, but Raph would want to walk around 8 hours that day.
8 hours?
And we'd haunt boys. And then one time we got fart putty. No wonder why boys didn't like us.
What mall?
Coral Square. And then we got a little older.
How old were you?
Going to Sawgrass. 6th grade? 11?
No, we weren't going to the mall. We were going to the movie theater and like hanging out in the plaza.
Every Friday was the movie theater. That's when my mom finally was like, all right, you and Raph, you guys go, but don't go anywhere else. I can't believe you didn't hang out at the mall. I thought that was a thing.
Wait, making friends as an adult is embarrassing and hard. Why adult friendships are so much harder to build?
It is. I was about to fucking go to a mom friend speed dating thing. That's how desperate.
You're gonna go to mom friend speed dating?
Yes, and then I made one friend, and then I made neighbor friends.
Then it worked.
Not from that. I made it.
But you made one from that, right?
What is that called? When you make something genuine,
it grew?
It's like
organic.
Organic.
Here we go. Welcome to Mosquitoes and Cafecitos, the Florida Girl podcast, where two girls raised on beach days, bad decisions, and pub subs married into loud, loving Cuban families. I'm Sarah.
I'm Carrie.
Every week we're talking marriage, motherhood, culture shocks, chisme, cafecitos, the beautiful chaos of blending our Florida girl lives with our Cuban and Guatemalan Hispanic family lives. And somehow we're living to tell the tale. Here we are. Today on the pod, we are talking about making friends as an adult. Making friends as an adult is it's embarrassing. Is it embarrassing? Is it hard? Why adult friendships are so hard to build and why we need them more than ever?
Have you heard all my creepy stories about... not creepy. I don't stalk anybody. But I'm just saying... I'm just weird. And I make things cringe. So it's very hard for me to make friends because I can be totally absurd and people are like, that mom, she's a little off. Or I can mask and I can be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's take the kids here, and like not really let that freak flag fly,
I don't know if it's because like at least like growing up here and like the environment that I met you in, everybody's freak flag was flying.
Yeah.
Freak flag was flying. And everybody's
whatever.
freak flag was flying. And I felt like everyone, like, we all just got along and like it was fine, but
it was encouraged.
Yes. And I don't know. I find it endearing and genuine when people are just who they are and not try to like hold back, especially as a mom, because you're already trying to hold so much together. Why can't you just like let loose with yourself, like be you.
I agree. Isn't it so nice? I don't know for you so much because you have your people down there, like me up here. It's so nice. Like my newest girlfriend, who like I made by myself, and I go over to her house and we have martinis, we laugh, it's a good time. Her daughter is the same age as David, and then they play, and then like we hang out in the kitchen. Her husband's real cool; he cooks us dinner, and it was so nice. We were texting. It's like dating in a way because you're like getting to know each other and you're trying to be like polite. I don't know, but it's so refreshing the moment that act it drops and like one of us was just like, I don't fucking know, I don't care. Or like something, you know what I mean, that was like really
Genuine.
what we wanted to say.
Yeah.
And like I remember thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh. Like, oh, somebody who's normal and I can hang out with, you know. And she's so fun. We have a good time. She makes me laugh.
Well, for perspective or backstory, that if you're new here, Carrie doesn't live in South Florida anymore. She lives in the Tampa area.
Central Florida.
Yeah, Central Florida. And all of her friends and family are down here in South Florida, Broward County. So you've been looking for some new pals.
Yeah.
And you found one, sounds like.
I
don't know.
I was about to do
I'm the
speed
opposite,
dating,
dude.
like I said.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm totally the opposite. I am like anti-new friends, and I don't want to have a new friend.
Me too. No new friends. I don't want Raph to have new friends.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know you moved away and you're like alone by yourself up there, but I'm in the opposite situation. I'm down here with family and friends constantly, everywhere.
Yeah.
Blessed in that aspect. But like,
that's overwhelming too.
It is. But like, for example, one of my friends that I've been really great friends with since high school, if we go to her dad's to go to the pool. It's like, hey, you gonna come to dad's this weekend? Okay, great. We're going to dad's house. And Charlie knows my husband knows what that means. Oh, we're going to dad's house. It's dad. We're going to dad's house. I babysit his dog when I was a kid. Like that house is like my house, feels like that to me. So then when I was there, and my friend now, I don't know, in this, like, she married like a very,
is he Latin?
No, he's Filipino and white.
Oh, Filipinos have
he's
good
very
skin.
Cute. So she married like a Labrador Retriever husband. So
he's
like
very nice.
Now they're the people that are like, they walk outside their house and like wave at their neighbors, and their neighbors come over and hang out with them. Like if we're hanging out in the backyard, the neighbors will just walk in. So one day we're at her dad's. Like I didn't know she was going to the farmer's market, making all these new friends. We're at her dad's house, and then some girl I've never seen before in my entire life came to hang out at dad's house. And I was like, who let you into dad's house? What are you doing here?
Who is this girl?
Exactly. And then my other friend, she knows I'd be like that. And she's like, come on, Sarah. This is what people always tell me. My friends are always saying this to me. Sarah, be nice.
I don't think I've ever said that, besides the jelly roll thing.
I actually got told to be nice on Mother's Day by my mother-in-law. I got told about my email.
Yeah, let's fucking talk about that. Let's fucking go there.
What is do you have a Florida person of the week story?
Yes. I have it on my phone.
Carrie is going to take us into the Florida person of the week.
Okay, let's see. The block's been hot the last 2 weeks in Florida, guys, because there's been a lot of stuff going on. There's a few. I'm just going to kind of brush through them. I want to get what you think. Top Florida man stories, May 2026 so far. It's Sugar, fentanyl bust. A Florida man was arrested in a Publix parking lot after blowing fentanyl from a bottle cap into a deputy's face, claiming the illegal substance was sugar for his low blood sugar. That is attempted murder, I think, or something, because fentanyl 100%. Could kill you.
Yes.
Right? There's videos, but I didn't click into the website. So
mental and drug issues.
I went down a rabbit hole yesterday It's a guy. He pulls up on people who are having a hard time, struggling with addiction. Some of them are really strung out and like tweaking on the side of the street. And he pulls up in his truck. He's good looking dude. Good looking dude. And he drives up and he's like, "Hey, I can help you. Do you want to get clean?" kind of thing. And like he takes people, like people donate and stuff like that so they can go get clean, and then they'll end up like giving them allowances on a card, and then if they're clean for 6 months he'll get their teeth fixed, and like it's pretty amazing. And that is a good Florida man story. That guy's awesome. I wish I
Positive Florida man story. He's a Florida guy?
Around 100 hot dogs stolen in overnight burglary at Central Florida school.
The hot dogs? Not the hot dog.
Someone broke into this Orange City school overnight.
100 hot dogs. I couldn't take this reporter serious if I tried. Orange City, Florida.
Right by where you had your
birthday
party.
My rager. In the release, police said that two unidentified white males. Do your line.
White males, of course, always. It's not the Mexicans, the blacks. It's not the immigrants. It's the white males.
That's funny. That's
killing
true.
People and stealing hot dogs and doing weird
jumping
things.
The fence near a gymnasium in Building 4 around 1 a.m. After entering the building through an unlocked door, the suspects apparently messed with bicycles and equipment before going into a classroom and taking around $50 worth of lanyards. Why? The suspects
They're going to hang the hot dogs around their necks from the lanyards.
That's a good idea. I always wanted to I have played it once, but nobody ever plays with me, so I always end up being the weirdo with the hot dog tied to my waist. Did we play that at your something? Oh. Yeah. So, and then at some point it says they stole ice cream too. And I was like, me.
Well, you got to have dessert.
Salty and sweet.
Exactly.
I used to get headaches from hot dogs.
I've never been a hot dog person. The only way I like a hot dog is if it's on the grill and burnt.
Yeah.
And I don't want it in the bun or anything. I want it like
charred.
Plain, just the dog.
I can't say that for myself. I love hot dogs. I love them so much. I look forward to them.
I've never been a hot dog person. We didn't even eat them really as kids.
Well, must be nice. We had them with everything. Potatoes, mac and cheese, beans.
I'm going to a Marlins game in 2 weeks, and my friends that live in Virginia are coming down, and her husband's not from South Florida, and he's just been looking up all the food that they sell at the ballpark, and he's really excited to have a Colombian hot dog.
What is a Colombian?
Colombian hot dog?
Does it have mayo on it?
It has everything on it. There's like corn. There's like anything that you would think is on like a sandwich, but like, I don't know. There's a lot. Let me look up what's on a Colombian hot dog.
I feel like I went to a place and it was like a hot dog heaven. It might have been in my dreams.
Hot dog heaven is in Dania, right?
Oh, is that it? And they have all different kinds of dogs. I think I had a shitdoggo. A shitdoggo.
Okay. Colombian hot dogs, perros calientes, are renowned for being heavily loaded with a unique mix of sweet, savory, and crunchy toppings, creating a contrast of textures and flavors. Common toppings include pineapple sauce, pink sauce,
Ooh.
crushed potato chips, like those little papas, those little skinny,
we put them
mozzarella
on all of our
cheese,
sandwiches.
coleslaw, quail eggs, onions, bacon. Like whenever I go to my friend Gigi's house, she's Colombian, she'd be throwing down on them Colombian hot dogs. Like if it's a baby shower or something like that, it's almost like a taco station at the party with all the hot dogs and then all the different toppings you put on.
Sounds heavenly.
It's good.
Actually, David's first birthday, remember I had a hot dog station?
Yeah.
Why did I do that? I don't know. Oh, because of the goofy song, hot dog, diggity
dog. Yeah, because it was like a Mickey theme.
Yeah, really, that was a good one. I was screaming at everybody till like 4 a.m. the night before, like a drill sergeant.
I'm like stressing out to do Rio's first birthday soon, but
the hot dog one caught my attention. We got some people living in the forests in Ocala.
Good for them.
We've spoken about them
They should
before.
live in it so they don't cut it down and put freaking HOA
Those are the
tract
feral
houses.
people that I talk about all the time.
The what?
The feral people. Remember, it wasn't an episode, but when we first started messing around with our microphones, and I was talking about the feral people eating people. I'm sure these people are
cannibals. They're not feral. They're cannibals.
The feral people that you hear about, but these people are they're just in encampments like between 75, like I-75 between the two. North and south, they just live like where I live here. When I moved here, it wasn't built up like it is now. They all lived in the bushes. I'm like, why would you live here? Go live by the beach. It's hot. It smells like cow shit.
This week, what's something you're obsessed with this week?
What have you been obsessed with this down. Week? You know, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I feel like I'm becoming a woman.
I love this for you. I feel like I am barely holding on to anything. I am holding on to life for like everything is being held together by like the skin of my teeth. Zip ties. Not even zip ties. Those things never come off. Like I'm hanging by a thread in every single area and aspect of my life.
Well, what could you do that, have like what could you give to someone else that could maybe help you so you don't feel that way? That's something that I have to think about sometimes when I feel that way. Like, well, what can I pawn off to somebody else so I could feel better? Not like you or my friends, but like Michael.
I know. I have to think about it, but I don't know. What are you obsessed with this week?
Oh, sorry. But if you need me to help you with any thing I could do, I'm happy to help. So what am I obsessed with? I'm really obsessed right now with this show called Text Me When You Get Home. Have you ever seen it or heard of it?
No. Where is it on? What's it on?
It's on Tubi. It's also on one of the other. There's 1,000 streaming apps, but I'm watching it on Tubi right now because they have season 1 and 2, and it's about mainly women and how women have to constantly be on, looking over their shoulder because
of the men.
Yeah, and I was raised with 3 boys, so I basically am a boy with boobs. No dick though. You know what I mean. So I never really had these feelings of always known shit was fucked up, right? But I never really put much thought into how fucked up it is that my whole life growing up in Margate, I was afraid to be outside by myself. My mom would have to sit out on the chair in the yard and watch me play, blah, 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 unless the other kids were out. Or a couple times, one time in my neighborhood, 2 guys pulled up on me in a baby blue Crown Vic and said, "Baby, get in the car." I fucking took off my sandals and I ran really fast. But shit like that, but I never thought about it as I do now as a mom, as a woman. You always have to be on guard. And why is it like that? It's really shitty.
You know what it is? Whenever we're like, oh, we're gonna move to an all-woman compound and we're all just gonna live together, and then they're like, well, who's gonna protect you? Protect me from who?
Yeah, they're not.
The men aren't there because the men are the one we need protecting from. The men are the ones. The white men are the ones stealing the hot dogs, stealing the ice cream, doing the creepy crimes. The men are the ones. The men are the ones. The men are the ones doing all the things, and then the men are the ones blaming us. So fuck you guys.
Yeah, why were you out? Actually, when I was in criminal justice, it was I can't remember what all the different terms are called, but it's when people get caught and they're convicted and they're like, well, why were they out in the park? Why were they wearing shorts? And it's fuck you.
It was hot outside.
She was wearing shorts. You know what I mean?
It's if you got a $20 bill in your back pocket and it's showing a little bit, it's still my $20 bill. You can't grab it. You can't touch it. You can't take it because it's mine. Whether you can see it or not, it belongs to me, not you.
Yeah. It's just really terrible. And more, that's like living in my head. Like, it's really, really sad that women are constantly having to be on guard because you never know who's watching you. Like the one chick, it was when we were in high school, she left the Target. I think it was in like Ohio or something. She left the Target just after she went after school or something like that. Her parents were waiting on her. Shows her walking out of the Target. The cameras are like, oh, she got in her car. She drove off. Nobody's seen her. Fucking guy was following her in Target the entire time. And they watch it back on all the cameras. A young dude following her. And then he bum rushes her in the parking lot. And then they see a little clip of him in the cameras in the parking lot. And it's like, this poor girl ran in and out. And it's just that quick. You know what I mean? Women putting their babies in the car and their backs are, you know what I mean? I've had that happen to me a couple times at Walmart. Men come up behind me.
What's the name of the show?
The show is called #Text Me When You Get Home. Really makes you think.
Yeah. Is it like a docuseries?
Yeah, it's like a any one of those like true crime shows.
I got to look it up. I don't know. I have been staying off of true crime ever since I had my second child. I don't know. I was like super into, I was super into true crime pre-children. And now that I have kids, I'm like, I can't, I don't know. I just can't, I can't talk about it.
Well, I can't watch obviously anything
when it has to do with kids.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But like the women thing is really bothering me too. There's been a couple times growing up in my life, like things have happened, close calls. And I never really thought about them until like I'm watching this show and I'm holy shit, that was another weird situation.
The problem is the men, and then that's like that thing I sent you. Like, we're raising the men now. We're the moms raising the men. We're the boy moms raising the men. So we need to,
yeah,
you know.
But like we could do the best job, like. And there's just something wired in these creeps. The one was right. Actually, one more before I hold you up on this. It was the Bloomingdale Library in Brandon. And this is in 2007. So the girl was graduating that year, supposed to go to prom, all this, getting ready to go to UF. And she gets out of work. She goes over to the library to bring back books. She said there's a dude sitting by the front doors of the library. The library's closed, and he's just hanging out there. She gets out of the car. She's on the phone with her best friend, goes to the back seat to pull out the books to put in the drop, and the guy's already got her immediately. And her friend is on the phone and just hears her scream, and then the phone goes out. And then nobody hears from her. And so, like, they all keep calling her, and then eventually they go to the library, and there's like blood on the floor. The car's still running. The phone is smashed. Nobody knows where she is. And it's like, that was right here. And then turns out she was like in the field in a ditch behind the library. He had already been done with her. It was like 45 minutes. And then she's permanently brain damaged for the rest of her life. Turns out, this is what I'm saying, it just something wired in these freakazoids. This kid who got busted was only 16, doing that to her, almost killing her, if you could say that. He did it a year before and went uncaught at 15 and raped a 61-year-old woman.
Well, then also, too, it doesn't, because then they do these things and then they go to prison for like a year or two. But no, but that's what I'm saying. Like they don't punish the crime, these types of crimes accordingly.
Yeah, I get that. But what I was saying, you could do whatever you can to raise the kids to be these gentlemen, to, you know, but it's like something animalistic wiring in their brain. Why are women the prey? It's just disgusting. So that's something that's been really weighing on me a lot lately, and it's upsetting me, along with all the other stuff that's like,
well,
I'm evolving
this week,
lately.
I'm obsessed with watching things that are like positive and like completely opposite. I've been trying to watch things that just like are really light, and I watched what is it called? About the octopus. This it's about the octopus. Let me see what's it called.
Damn, was that too dark?
Octopus. No.
Text when you get home. Maybe we just won't talk about all the stuff I talked about.
Octopus Netflix show. What's it called?
Octopus Netflix show.
Hang
on. My hair.
Oh, Remarkably Bright Creatures on Netflix.
What's it?
Remarkably Bright Creatures. It was a book, and they made a movie. And I just put it on for like background because sometimes I'm like, while I'm feeding the baby, I want to just like watch something chill, but it has to be like nothing crazy because Arlo could just like blow into the room at any moment. And I learned my lesson because I was watching Euphoria. And I heard him coming. I was like, oh my God, I hope my TV doesn't freeze. I got to change the channel before he comes in here while I'm watching Euphoria, you know? So I put on Remarkably Bright Creatures with Sally Field, Forrest Gump's mom.
I saw the thumbnail for this.
Yes, and it's so good. And it was very like light and positive, and I don't know, I really loved it. I thought it was adorable. And basically like this octopus brings these two people together. I'm not going to say anything else. You have to watch it. It's very sweet.
I want to watch it. Don't mess it up for me.
You need to watch it. So that was I love that. Remarkably Bright Creatures. Watch it on Netflix for like a feel good, like, clean little movie to watch.
That down. Doesn't
so
stay. And then one last thing. It popped up again somewhere. Somebody's talking about it, but I have had a lot of conversations about this. I'm not going to go that deep in this, but Shazam.
Okay.
From when we were kids.
Shazam, when you like say, what song is this?
No, a movie.
Oh.
With a leading actor.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Sinbad. No. Oh. Sinbad. Don't you remember that movie with Sinbad? Not Shazam? Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal was like Kazam. I'm talking about Shazam. I fight with my brother about
Shazam movie.
It's a huge
Sinbad. Okay. I see.
You know, like Mandela.
I never watched
Mandela effects.
Okay, yeah.
There's trying to say that it never existed, but I know it did.
Do you have a hard copy?
No, but people do. VHS. They do.
Yeah. I'm like mad I don't have all my hard copies of music and stuff because now I'm like so annoyed that I'm actually just like renting music and paying for the music like monthly, and then
like Spotify.
If they decide, and then they've decided to like get rid of it or like all the grid goes down, I have nothing.
I have all my CDs, but I don't have anything to play them in.
I wish I had my CDs.
My burnt CDs too. I even know what's
from
next
LimeWire.
Oh yeah, me and Raph ruined so many laptops as kids, just risking it all to get those like Willa Ford songs, like whatever. But anyway, Shazam was a real movie. Fight me, I don't care. Shazam was real.
That's your hot take.
I love Sinbad, by the way. Jingle All the Way, excellent movie.
So, what's your Cafecito confessional?
You go first. I gotta think on my notes.
Cafecito confessional of the week. My therapist told me that we need to give our husbands positive reinforcement, even though she knows that's like ridiculous. And it's going to be really hard for me to do that, especially because I got an email for Mother's Day. My sweet, sweet husband that doesn't have bad intentions at all, just doesn't understand.
Sweet Charlie.
And he was like, I was like, I don't have a card or flowers or anything. And he's like, oh, check your email. And I was like, you sent me an email? Anyway.
I got an email too. Did they get together before the emails went out?
They were like, what are you going to get her? And he's like, I'm going to email her. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to email her too.
How would I know?
Yeah. You didn't check your email?
Michael's like, did you check your email? I'm like, No, I have not checked my email
And it wasn't
today.
even like, remember when everyone was obsessed with sending like emails to each other and they do like an email, it's a card and it like opens up and it's a little
I
animation.
do.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
that, or like those little elves that would dance. It wasn't even one of those. My email wasn't even in my main inbox. It was in the spam.
Poor guy.
So my therapist is like, you have to tell them what to do no matter what. And then give them positive reinforcements. Like she gave the example of like, she hates it when the milk, you're done with your cereal and you put the bowl in the sink and you leave the milk in it. She's like, at least rinse the milk out.
And get
And it
that dry cereal off the sides.
Yeah. And she's like, I could say, what the fuck? You did it again? I keep asking you, don't put this in the sink with the milk in it, blah, 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 blah. She's like, instead, even though it's hard because you feel like you're parenting your husband, you have to be like, babe, do you mind when you put your cereal bowl in the sink? Could you just rinse out the milk for me? It really gives me the ick and like grosses me out when I see the milk there. So if you could just do that, that would be great. And then when he does it right then and there, because that's when you told him to do it, say, thank you so much. You don't understand. I appreciate it so much when you like praise
Get
them for
down on
doing
your
it.
knees, put your
Yeah.
hair up.
She was like, and
let 'em have
she's
it.
like, and you've seen her videos. I've sent her to you before. She's
really beautiful.
She's
too.
great.
Seems
But she's
cool.
like that they are wired for praise. So even though we're bitching at them because we're mad at them or we're saying the same things over and over again, their brain just goes blank and hears us going like wow 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 wow. But
I
if you
get
say,
it.
babe, they like perk up. So she's like, it takes a while, but you have to positive reinforce them. And I'm like, oh, it's like a doggy with a treat. Like, sit down, good boy. Like, and my like
I'll just hold the
cynical,
tit out
my
like
cynical
this. Come on, good
asshole,
boy.
like non-suck up self, I'm just like, that's gonna be the hardest thing for me to do. To be like,
Yeah.
hey, next year, make sure you get me flowers and a card. Thank you. I know you could be, thank you so much. Like that is not in my personality.
I want you to know I'm hurting.
Yeah, I want to be like, listen, fuck face.
I'm going to set all your shoes on fire tonight.
Yeah.
No, you know I'm not. I
how
used
dare
to be,
you.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Something,
busted up in my ex-boyfriend's side door and beat the shit out of him.
girl, I don't even want to go there tonight. But I don't know. It's hard for me to do that too because, when you're already past the point of like, hi, I need you to help me. And then they don't. And it's been a
Yeah.
long time of that. And it's like, at that point, you're just so resentful.
I've asked you 5 times. Can you please come over here and help me? I love you so much. And you're like,
Yeah. I don't get it. Like,
So-
whenever my mom asks me for something, David's doing it too. Like, hold on. I'm like, you let those fucking dogs out right now. Feed the
because
dogs.
he's copying his dad.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. My mom would ask me to, any of us, my brothers, like, we would get up right then and there and do it. And, like, that's how I'm wired. So, like, if he wants something to drink, I'm like, sure, of course. I get up what I'm doing, get him something to drink. And David, too. Like, I wait
But
on them
Charlie's great. If you tell him what to do, he's immediately like on it. But you got to tell him. And that's another thing my therapist said. She's like, you have to tell them literally what to do or they just doesn't click. So
What about, like, honey-do list around the house?
yeah, I need
He
to do
likes
those
to
too.
do that stuff, though.
Ugh, the baby's crying.
I hear him. Okay. But, like, he likes to do stuff around the house. So, like, it's probably not that
like
hard.
he likes to like be busy. He's got that ADHD where he'd rather be up and walking around. He cannot sit still for 2 seconds. He's like, go, 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 go. So
I just walk past Michael with the ladder and, like, his drill, and then he eventually gets up. Or I fall because I'm just a very clumsy person. He knows I fall, so he doesn't let me do it.
What's your cafecito confessional of the week, Carrie?
Let's see. I've been late to school every day this year for my son. It's VPK, so don't come at me, but I'm going to be better when he goes to kindergarten.
I feel like I have this whole vision of myself when they go to kindergarten that we're going to be like, I'm almost done, 5 minutes. I hate this. Like, I hate that everybody always fucking needs me. Like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
That's real right there. That's real life, mom shit. I know. I was going to say don't let it get you upset, but it is upsetting. I know. What were you saying?
I feel like once they go to kindergarten, I have this like vision in my mind that we're like the cool moms that look nice in like a movie, like dropping them off in the morning. And I know it's totally going to be like not that.
I'm going to be even worse than how I look now because I'm not going to have to get out of the car anymore. So like
Until you do, and then you're going to be
gonna
like the day you have to get out of the car because
No
something
bra,
happens
no
is going to be the
shoes.
day. Yep. Yes.
My mom always said like you better put on a bra and you better put shoes on because you don't know what's going to happen. Just one Joyce Cusick thought, the meatball. My mom was always prepared for the worst. I was flying to New Jersey. I used to go every summer and I would fly by myself. And I had a skirt on. And I remember she said to me, go put pants on. You never know. What if the plane goes down and you got to slide down that inflatable slide and people are going to see your privates? Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, Charlie's mom was like that too. She's like, the house by the house is always clean because she's like, you never know who's going to knock on the door and come over.
So that's why the house would always have to be clean?
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah, what are the other rules? Like, Michael always sleeps in his underwear no matter what. And me, I'm like so hot sometimes I just take everything off. And he's like, if somebody comes in the house, I'm not going to shoot them naked. I'm like, why not?
I would.
It's your house.
Hold on. Let me put my pants on.
Look at my dick.
Oh my gosh. Well, on that note, everybody, please like, subscribe, comment, send us your Florida girl stories, Florida mom stories. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.